Why am I pro-life? Well, who doesn't love life?
I'm pro-life because I believe in the sanctity of life and that every human being has worth and value from their creation, from the beginning of life until the end of natural life.
I'm pro-life because it's natural. It's natural for us to want to preserve and to protect what's most dear to us in our lives.
And just seeing like a pregnant woman, you know, like you just love being around them. You're so excited. Women love to touch the stomach. So you know there's a life inside there. And so I want to be able to protect that life from the beginning of conception all through the birth and just give every life a chance to be born.
Well, besides my pin that I nicely wear every day, I'm not shy about it. I openly talk about my stance on pro-life.
Just appreciating life, you know, I think that's the biggest part about winning this battle is just appreciating the gift of life that we all have.
For those of us who do call ourselves pro-life, we have to live a life that embodies that and that is consistent with that.
You know, like some of the bumper stickers that you might see, like your mom chose life, you know, like we need to celebrate it.
I am not at all shy about sharing my attitude or my beliefs.
Not even just from the womb being pro-life, but just how you treat each other is just being pro-life.
Would it be okay for a parent of a child who was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18, whatever, would it be okay for a parent of a child at those ages to say, you know what, you're really an inconvenience, I don't want you anymore, I think I'll just kill you?
One, do research. I think that, especially in today's society, that we are more prone to slogans than we are to the actual research or the actual information that's out there.
Does location really matter? Whether the life is inside the womb or outside the womb, it's still life.
Every woman that I've talked to that has contemplated abortion but hasn't done it and went through with the life loves their baby. You know, like when you see that baby being born, like you're just so happy that you didn't choose abortion.
I try to let people to understand that every life has value and that life begins at conception and that it's not our right or our choice to be able to take it.
I would say there's a lot of support and just to not give up.
I actually was a counselor at a women's crisis pregnancy center for 6 years and helping women to choose life over abortion.
Always by writing local senators or state representatives.
I always make sure that I vote pro-life as well, making sure that the candidates that I'm voting into office are pro-life candidates.
Activating utilizing my right of free assembly and going to the March for Life.
A lot of people probably think it happens more often than it does. Only 1% of abortion happens due to rape. The rest of the abortions are usually due to inconvenience or other factors.
And when we have an abortion because of rape, we're punishing the wrong person. It wasn't the baby that committed the rape. It was the man who committed the rape, and we're punishing the wrong person.
Abortion actually re-traumatizes the mother because you're taking the life from her, so it's re-traumatizing her just like she was raped.
Recognizing that yes, she was a victim of a crime, but kind of working through that suffering and being able to have a positive outlook for the rest of life.
Adoption is a wonderful option.
Is really loving that child and giving that family, you know, the life that you couldn't take care of.
When human life is not granted the rights of respect and dignity,
and in the case of abortion, completely stripped of life itself,
one needs to defend the life of the individual
and institute the general population with information regarding the unjust decisions that destroy human life.
Therefore, we as pro-life activists are required to spread awareness
and explain our reasons for the demand of being pro-life.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal,
and they are endowed with the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
Thus, the permission from the government to murder a human life opposes its sole purpose,
and it becomes our duty to represent the victims of abortion.
To validate this, let truths be presented to all individuals.
In the course of an abortion, the actions taken directly infringe on the right of life, the right of liberty, and thus the right of the pursuit of happiness.
In the course of an abortion, the actions taken kill human life, which is scientifically proven to begin at conception and is illegal in all forms outside of the womb.
In the course of an abortion, the actions taken disregard the free will of the developing human person, which is granted at conception.
In the course of an abortion, the actions taken are irreversible and result in guilt, shame, and anger for a lifetime, which may lead to further destructive decisions.
In the course of an abortion, the actions taken punish the wrong person and therefore murder the most vulnerable in the situation.
In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms.
Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury.
We openly share our views and opinions towards being pro-life, and we become unified in our beliefs and values.
In our unification, we fully participate in Pro-Life Club, and we encourage the participation of others.
We have written multiple letters to the government expressing our disapproval and animosity towards the subject of abortion.
We have protested in many different forms in order to gain awareness of the evils abortion elicits.
And we have given a voice to the voiceless.
We, as pro-life activists, thus declare that abortion in all forms is wrong and violates the rights granted to all individuals.
In order to make abortion illegal, we are and will continue to vote candidates who are pro-life into office.
Spread awareness and inform others about the necessity of being pro-life.
Protest against abortion.
Encourage counseling for women contemplating abortion.
And continue to live a life that embodies the pro-life beliefs.
And with the support of this declaration, abortion will be declared illegal.
And the general population will become pro-life.